Welcome to Gaming Granny's channel. Hello friends! We are here today to make a special recipe. 7 Days to Die. There's a recipe in the game called Sham Chowder. And that's what we're going to be making today. Sham Chowder in the game calls for a can of sham, which we all know is spam in real life. So our first ingredient, so I diced a medium onion. So we're going to get our onions in there and we're going to saute them. And while that is heating, I'm going to open up the can of spam and dice it. Okay, so the onions have started to caramelize. We're going to add our spam. That's a lot of meat from one little can. So then you want that to just brown a little bit. We're going to make sure it browns before we add our next ingredient. Okay, so the spam has started to brown. Little bits of browning on it, caramelizing. See if I can get some out here for you to see. Then we add the potatoes and keep stirring for 5 minutes. Diced potatoes. I diced about 3 potatoes here. They were small potatoes. Now it takes a little while for the potatoes to cook. Continuously stir it for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, by lifting the pan up a little bit. Okay, and now we're going to put about, since the spam is probably a little salty, and the vegetables that we put in it are going to be salty too, I'm going to just add half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now we're going to add a can of sweet corn. This is sweet cream corn. 1 can of whole kernel corn. We want to stir that really well to make sure that the salt and the garlic are mixed in there well. Now while that's getting back to temperature, we're going to put a little black pepper in there. Black pepper to taste. And the recipe calls for water. as much as you like. So if you like yours thicker, you add less water. If you like it thin, more like a soup than a stew, you add more water. I'm putting about a cup in there. And then I'm going to add a bouillon cube. I have a couple of these little bouillon cubes here. Give it a little more hearty flavor in there. And that's also why I didn't put too much salt in there. And this bouillon cube needs to be stirred in very well. So we'll drop that in there. You might want 2 bouillon cubes, depending on the size of your pot. Let that cook about 15 more minutes. You want your potatoes to get soft. And the last ingredient it does call for is half and half. So I have some half and half here. It calls for 2 cups of half and half. My pan probably can hold about 2 more cups, but I'm not going to pour 2 cups of half and half in there at this moment. I don't want it flowing over. Add a little. Let it come back up to a boil. As it comes back up to a boil, I'll add more. Thank you for visiting Gaming Granny's channel. This is Gaming Granny saying bye for now. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos.